Hi, Dawn here with Around the Root, and I am clearly by myself. Dominic had something come up, so he couldn't join us today, but we have a great lineup. But before we get there, I just want all you viewers to know if you're joining us live from Facebook or YouTube, you can comment to us in the comments section and we can see it live. So if you'd love to ask any questions for any of our guests, please feel free to pop it in there, or just, let them know how you're feeling. I know Ryan Williams sometimes likes to give us some applause, and we always love applauses. So feel free to comment to us. On the chamber side, I know Sapphire Lutheran has a movie coming up. We talked about it last time, but they're doing a movie. And on the chamber side, we have this. We just did the State of the Valley last week. If you missed it, we will be posting it on our YouTube channel soon, so you can go back and review it. And then we do have South Valley Connections coming up at the end of this month on January 28th at 5 p.m. at Exit Realty in Darby. So if you don't know what North Valley Connections is or South Valley Connections is, it's just a networking power hour. North Valley happens the second Wednesday of every month at various locations at 5 p.m. and South Valley happens on the last Wednesday of every month at various locations in the South Valley at 5 p.m. So if you're a business down there and you'd love to host, you don't have to be a chamber member, but you can call us and we can host and let you just present to whoever shows up what you have going on and anything about your business. Other than that, we do have our members only luncheon on the 29th at noon. And most of our members know you got to sign up for that. So watch for that registration coming up. Today's lineup, we have a great lineup today. I'm very excited about the various people that have agreed to come to our show. We're very excited to have it for you guys. First, we're going to bring up Grace Nichols with Reseda. Grace, welcome. You got to, yeah.
Dawn, thank you.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
So on Thursday, on the 22nd, RCEDA is putting on a financial literacy class specifically tailored to ag and small food business producers. It'll be an overview of farm finances, and we'll also cover the 5 C's of credit and credit building, financial documents overviews, so how to read and put together a balance sheet, cash flow statements, and income statements. And we'll also be covering how to have conversations with a lender. So if you're needing a loan, how to have conversations and put together that loan document packet. And this class is being taught by Tyson Reese of Ag West Credit, which is an ag credit lending institution all across Northwest US, but our closest location is in Missoula. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that.
That's awesome. I saw them on some kind of flyer the other day, and I thought, oh, that would be really fun to have a connection to them. I thought about having them on Around the Root, but it's great that you're having them there. There's so much ag in the valley that it's, and honestly, your like statements and the financial overview. I feel like I wish I had that class for me, for me personally, versus so that's awesome. And you guys do have any other events coming on this month too, or just that class?
We have some classes coming up. Our class on Thursday will be $25, and it will include a light lunch. And you can register by calling us at 406-375-9416 or by emailing me at grace@rceda.org. We have a couple other classes coming up this spring. One is on wildfire mitigation and preparedness for your property. That will be on February 10th, and that class is going to be in the evening, so 6
Is
to 8 p.m.
sorry, is that ag specific, or is that, I mean, just in general for everybody?
That's for everybody. So that class will cover how to prepare your property for just in case you're in a wildfire prone area using the home ignition zone. We'll talk about reducing fuels on your property and how to put together a livestock emergency preparedness plan. So even if you're not a producer, maybe you've got a hobby farm, or maybe you just have pets and you kind of live closer to the woods, just how to prepare your property and your family just in case something horrible like that happens. Because as you know, we're the number one county in the state for wildfire interaction. And I heard from Dan Holes we're the number one
In the nation.
county in the nation, which is crazy to think.
I heard that too. Yeah. And I've taken that class before, and it's so informative. I honestly didn't know that I didn't know the information, like the zoning and everything. And now, whenever I go and look at my house, and I'm like, ah, crap, I totally set myself up for. So I got a lot of changes to make in my own property, but it's amazing that what you don't know as far as wildfire preparation. And so, yeah, those are great classes. Can you tell us again for your financial literacy event, where they have to register?
Yes.
Where can they register one more time?
You can register by calling us or by emailing me, and you can call us at 406-375-9416, or you can email me at grace@rceda.org. The class will be hosted at RCEDA's building at 274 Old Corvallis Road, and it'll be on Thursday. Thanks, Dawn.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, Grace. It's great having you. Okay, next we have Barb Lucas with Open-Ended Community Arts. With her, is it a class, Make Art Not War, or just a session, or?
I wouldn't call it a class. It's really an opportunity to come together. We've prepared a poster size. I'm going to just show you that image. This is one that's colored in, but we'll be providing folks with a black and white image so that they can collage, they can watercolor, they can acrylic, they can oil pastel. All the supplies will be there. It's free. It's just an opportunity, with everything that's going on. The studio is a place really for people to come together with what they're holding and have a place to express, a response to it. Mm-hmm. And this is a real positive response to some of the fear that's floating around seemingly constantly. So the studio is a place really to relax, to be together with folks, to soften and feel a sense of connection and safety in our community. So, yeah.
So can anybody come to your studio at any time, or what are your hours for drop-in? Or is it always drop-in, or tell us about the studio?
That's a really great question. So we have an ongoing Monday night drop-in. We have memberships. Monday is mixed media. Everything is available in the studio, as well as facilitation guidance, because many people say, I don't know where to start and I don't know what to use, and those basic questions. So that's available regularly on Mondays. Excuse me. There's a drum circle every other Thursday night. Drums are provided, all kinds of instruments. That's really fun with Tom and Jerry. And there's yoga every Tuesday. Marissa from the bookstore runs that yoga class for us. And then we have regular professional artists come in and teach. So we have block printing coming in February with Hannah Barron Spencer. We have a 3-day creativity retreat in March that includes a trip to Sleeping Child Hot Springs. So that one's not even on the website yet. So your viewers are hearing about that before anybody else. So that's fun. Yeah. And then others, periodically, people who are inspired to offer something just visit with me and we put something together.
Yeah. So I got a quick question from that. Is the Sleeping Child Hot Springs, is there going to be a fee on that one?
Oh yeah, that's a 3-day retreat.
Oh, okay.
So all the art making will happen and the food and whatnot all happens at the studio. And then for one night we go and soak. So that's just a special piece of that 3-day Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Awesome. And if you haven't been to the Sleeping Child Hot Springs, it is amazing there. And it's so serene and peaceful.
Yes.
You don't even have to be in the water in order to get that. And so it's a great place to do art.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And relax and connect and take care of yourself. We're especially in a rural community, we're all doing so many things, wearing so many hats.
Yeah.
And so taking some time to refuel ourselves. I think the studio does really a good job at refueling. Women are most of our participants, although we love having gentlemen in the space. I also want to say that the Make Art Not War event is family friendly.
Okay.
So, parents can come with their kiddos and work side by side. We'd love to see that. There's plenty of space. The studio is large. It's the former Montessori school at 201 Daly Ave across from Daly School.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
And again, that's January
31st. It's a Saturday, 3 to 5.
Yep. And then do they have any more questions? Where can they contact you guys or you?
Yeah. So website is open-ended EXA. That's for the expressive arts.com. We're on Facebook, Open-Ended Studio, and Instagram, Open-Ended Studio.
Awesome. And it looks like is the QR code is in the corner. Is there a QR? There's a QR code.
Maybe Jody whipped that out because I didn't provide that. So that's awesome. May I show the image one more time?
She did. Yeah. She said she did. She whipped that out. So
thank you, Jody.
Barb, I just want to ask you a personal question.
Yes.
If you were to make that poster, I know you probably did that one. What is your favorite medium to use?
Oh, so I didn't actually. My daughter, Kimmery, whipped this up for me digitally. I love collage, but I think this one lends itself to watercolor really well.
Yeah.
And we're going to have them printed up by the paper clip on watercolor paper. So if people want to explore that, but even markers, like keep it simple, don't make it difficult. We're going to get this done in 2 hours. So really everyone can cut and paste and hold a crayon, right? And hold a marker.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks so much for this time and what you're doing for the community. Yeah. And hi to Dominic. Mrs. Hijinks.
We'll see. Hopefully he watches it. We'll see if he watches it.
Yeah.
If he does, hi Dominic. We miss you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Barb, for joining.
Thank you, Dawn. Yeah. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Next, we have Ryan Wells with the Corvallis School District. Welcome, Ryan.
Hey there, Dawn. Nice to meet you. Hamilton School District.
Oh, Hamilton. I'm sorry.
Yep, that's all right. Yeah, Hamilton School District. I'm excited to be on today to talk to you about adult education opportunities our district is pushing out. Just a quick rundown, if you'd like. Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, a quick rundown. We run 3 sessions a year: fall, winter, spring. We're in our winter session right now. Winter registration's open at our website. You can see the ticker there, hst3.org, and then you just navigate to the adult education page. Looks like Jody's got a QR code up for us as well for that. So folks can just pop in there, see what's offered this winter. Most of our classes are starting the first week of February, and then we run through roughly through March, almost the last week of March. We take a little break and we'll launch our spring classes mid-April, and we'll go all the way till June. Our fall session always runs from August all the way through December. So the fall session's the longest of the 3. Seniors 62 and up are free. That's just something our district provides to the community. I think it's a pretty great perk. It's pretty nice for those folks, and we do get a lot of seniors participating, but we have room for plenty more. We try to keep our sessions affordable for everybody. Generally, we we're not looking to turn a profit, that's for sure. So we're trying, that's something that we're just trying to kind of, if we collect some fees from folks, it's generally just to keep the thing running, pay the instructors, things like that. This session, we've got a lot of fitness, culinary, art, and some carpentry that we're offering. We've got home renovation classes for casing and baseboard window trim, and then door and window install. So it's broken into 3 different sessions. In the past, we've had one big, long 8-week class, and that's a lot to commit to. So we decided to break it up into categories. So some of our classes are one-offs. You just have to commit to one night for a few hours. Others, like the fitness ones, you can actually, commit to, 8 weeks, a few times a week to get into a routine. But we've got a printmaking class for the first time ever that we're offering through the high school. We've got a fly tying class that I thought would take off, that we'd have more folks interested in. I haven't seen anybody. Well, I think we have 1 enrollment as of now, but that's starting here in February. So lots of cool opportunities, community engagement, and get out of the house in the afternoon and evening and do something fun in the winter.
Yeah, that's amazing. I have a secret that not very many people know, but I love to just learn things. And I'm actually getting really excited about everything you were just saying. So that's my guilty pleasure, is I like to educate myself, even now, but I do have one question for you.
Sure.
What do you teach a class? And if you do, or what is your favorite class that you guys give?
Gosh, I don't teach one myself. I think some of the coolest stuff that we're doing and where we get the most interest is our culinary series. Barry Kotek, he works out of the Wild Mare in their kitchen. And he runs classes every Monday night for us, usually about 3 hours. And he's done bread making. This session, he's got a red Thai curry. He does homemade ravioli. So our cooking classes have been really popular, and I think those are great. But also our fitness classes. We've got advanced fitness classes called Body Blast, where we put you through a pretty intense circuit. And then we've got chair Zumba for folks that just want to move, and that's been wild. Those classes have also been really popular. So I think, and I'd love to see people take advantage of the carpentry and home renovation skill building opportunities. But it's just something that I think maybe people aren't aware of, or I get that it's a time commitment sometimes that it's hard to make. So we kind of shorten those sessions to make it a little more accessible.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the ones that excited me, because I'd like to home renovation. Any homeowner should take that just in case. But yes, awesome. Thank you again. You guys can sign up on the QR code up in the corner.
And I see Jody's asking about a deadline for registration.
Oh yeah.
There's no deadline per se, but most classes are starting early February, so February 3rd. Take a look though, because some of them aren't starting until March, depending on the registration window. So I would say, they have through this month to kind of get a sense of what's out there, and then they can decide based on when it's scheduled.
Well, I have one quick question too. Do you guys do a summer session, or do you guys skip the summer because you guys are not wanting to?
Yeah, I'm off in July, so we take June and July, mostly because our maintenance needs to kind of clean our facilities and get them ready for the school year. We do run our classes out of Washington on North 5th Street, some of them, and then others are at Hamilton High School, like the culinary and the shop classes are at the high school, volleyball, basketball, some of that stuff's at the high school and the middle school, soccer. So there's a lot of opportunities there that folks can look at and just make sure that they pay attention to what building they're in If they have any questions about anything, they can always email me at the school district, Wells, WELLSR @hsd3.org. And we're just really excited about the opportunity to give people a chance to engage and maybe build confidence to do something that they were hoping to take on. And with a class from us, maybe they will.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Ryan, for joining us.
Thank you.
And I might myself have to either get me signed up for one of those or get my husband signed up. So we'll see. We'll see what I can do.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. And then actually, we have Barbara List. She is back. We're so excited to have her back. Hi, Barbara. You're muted. You're still muted. You got to unmute yourself.
There you go. Sorry.
Okay. We got you. Okay. Yay.
Yay.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And last we heard from you, you were you had the poetry contest coming up, but that's all closed and you guys are
well, the deadline for receiving them is closed, and we will be displaying them in the gallery in February, and the opening will be on Culture Crawl, which is second Saturday, which is the 14th. So from 11 to 3, come see how we artfully displayed all of these fabulous poems that we have received. But
question on that, do you have you read all of the poems, and do you have a favorite one? You don't have to tell us what it is.
No, I can't tell you. Yeah, there were a lot. I am so happy, and from far and wide. They're not all local. So when we put that out there, people say, do you have to be local? And it's like, no, because we want people to enjoy poetry, and there's no boundaries. So
Awesome.
But I do want to tell you about our life drawing, which we do every fourth Monday of the month. And we alternate between having a male model or a female model. And it's just been wonderful for artists to have this experience that they can really build their skills in transforming what they see in 3D reality onto a two-dimensional surface. So they bring their own supplies. So whether they're painting, sketching, charcoal, pencil, some bring their own standing easels, however they want to create. There is a $5 charge, so we can pay the model. And by the way, we're always accepting people who are interested in being a model, and it is clothes model. So they change their, when they're modeling, they change their positions for different lengths of time. Sometimes they wear costumes, sometimes not. We have a backdrop, so they can just focus on the model. We have specialty lighting so that we're creating the shadows. So it's really a great opportunity for artists to be building their skills. But we have lots of other workshops coming up. And I'm doing an advanced alcohol ink workshop on January 31st from 9:30 to 12:30. So anybody who has taken my beginning alcohol inks course, which is really helpful before you go to the next step, you really will be working differently than the first time. But working with inks is very different. And so people having a feel for that first is important. So that is coming up January. And then on February 7th from 10 to noon, I'm going to be giving a workshop on, because people have asked me for this, my flowers I make out of aluminum cans. So everything from beer to pop to prune juice to, a little tomato juice, whatever size. So I've been collecting, and then we do really fun stems. So we'll be doing that. That's $25, and You can make a bouquet of flowers for Valentine's, for gifting, or for yourself, which can be used inside or out. So that's just going to be a really fun one. We have mono printing on February 28th with Patricia Thornton, and she's done other printing classes with us, but she's bringing her printing press. So this will be a different form of printing. So she's really fun, and we look forward to her doing another workshop with us. And then everybody loves needle felting with Julie King, and this time it will be a fox. So
cute.
It is darling. And you know what? Everybody leaves with a wonderful felted, and so anybody can do it. She is a fabulous teacher, and she has these little kits already that she makes up, when she decides on what her subject matter is going to be for the class. And so that will be really, really fun. So
now, do all of your classes have a charge on them, or
they do? So that
Okay.
one is $40. The mono printing is $35. So yeah, there is. We do have open studio every Monday from noon to 3, where again, artists bring their own supplies and they create together and are inspired by each other, see what different supplies people are using, to get a critique if they'd like. Yesterday, an artist showed a scene that she had created and just asked for feedback. And I posted on our Facebook page what it turned into. She completely turned it sideways and changed, what that scene was. So, and it was just kind of feedback from people. And so they have fun. And so that's every Monday. There is a $5 charge for that, but lunch is included. So, and then we have a writer circle on the first and third Wednesday of the month from 5:30 to 7. And that's a free sessions. And that is more about, it's not a workshop, that's inspiring artists, writers to write. So a prompt is given, you can use it or not. Maybe you want to write about something else, and then you share it in the writer circle. So that's really fun. And let's see, ask me a question.
For the aluminum one, do they have to bring their own aluminum?
No, they don't have to. But
provided.
if they have
Okay.
flavors of their own that they would like to make their flowers out of, that would be really fun, because people do sometimes recognize their flavors from my flowers. So it's upcycling, right? I mean, so if they have a collection or want to collect between now and then cans, they're welcome. But it is aluminum, so not soup cans or tuna cans. So aluminum. So yeah, pop, beer, and any size that So.
Okay. Awesome. And Barb, your QR code is also up there in the corner. So you viewers would like to check out all of the stuff going on at Explore the Arts. You can just scan that QR code and find out when and where and what you want to do. And thank you so much, Barb, for joining us again. I'm sure we'll have you on again. We love having you on. So
great.
And we got to have you back again to tell us who wins the poetry contest.
Oh, yes. We'll hear more poetry. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Awesome. So that is our last guest for today. But I did want to remind you guys that the Chamber does have a calendar, a community events calendar. It's open to the public. You just go onto www.bitterroot365.com. It'll take you directly to our community calendar. And just put in your events, and it takes a day or two because we got to approve of the events going on. But if it shows up on our calendar, we know about it and the public knows about it. So thank you again for joining us. And if Dominic got to the end of this video watching it, we missed you, and hopefully we'll see you next time. And until next Tuesday, we'll see you around the route.